Right, this is Pikes-Peak-Samsung-Gear-VR 2016, and what we're going to do is we're going to race to the top with regards to getting to the top of Pikes Peak, and we've got a couple of vehicles, and I'm going to do this on the iPad today. So the iPad's the one in the back, and the audio is the one in the front. So it's the electric one there, and we'll just make that as big as we can. Wanna do it this way? Okay, let's do it. Right, she's pretty excited. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Make sure we've got enough headroom there. So we've got a little Samsung down the bottom, and we've got the iPad Air 2 at the top, so we've got quite good graphics on both of them. And we're recording it on a Panasonic GH2 in full definition. So, right, let's see if we can sync these two. Which one's the fastest? Well, I know that one's winning. I believe it's interesting because the electric car's supposed to set a world record and the Audi is supposed to have won it. So I think what happened is the world record was beaten by 2013, and then the electric one must have run after it and then won the whole thing. Must have created a world record as well. So anyway, we'll find that out. I'm lost actually with regards to making these two. I don't know which one to pause, which one's faster. So what I'm looking out for here is for a landmark, and then I think we're actually on the right. I know. What do you reckon? I don't know. She's pretty close, I think. What do you think? I don't know. It looks similar, but it's probably not. I might just turn this down a bit. I've got people sleeping in the house, so I don't want to wake them up. Right, so that video's coming up pretty good. So I quite like this. The name of this is Pikes Peak Gear. And do we have a mountain in the background? I'm not sure. No, we're definitely out of sync here. So how is this going to work with the virtual reality goggles? Because that's what this is all about. So we've done the Oculus Prime, we've done the PlayStation VR, and now we're doing the Samsung Gear VR. And there's about 5 or 6 of them. Google ones, which is made out of cardboard. And so this game is designed to be played on virtual reality. And this is my 3rd attempt at doing a website like this, and so I'm going to combine all of them together so that we have all 3 websites. Because what happens is you email the websites to each other, to each smartphone or tablet, and then you play one, the top one, and then one, the bottom one, and then you put them side by side, and then you video it in HD. Soon it'll be 4K. Actually, I should do one of these in 4K, which is a high definition. But then I've got to get high 4K screens, and then you've got to actually go up the mountain recording in 4K. So it's really exciting because I think that this game is going to be neat. Now what actually happens is you have the virtual reality on, and you switch between the 2 views, even though they're quite there, so the sound will change. And what you'll find is one of them will be faster than the other, and to keep them in sync, but not necessarily as the times get similar. And when you're VRing, if you're at the top one or the bottom one, and when you look around, you can see out to the side and you can see down into the cockpit. So you don't have to drive it, but you can just observe, and all you do is you just push the button, it's like a brake if you like, and pause the slower one just to keep them in sync, and you actually win the game by being the most in sync. So otherwise you can just take a joyride between the two actual videos. Now, so that's all it is, and I can see that you're going to have a surround or panis. I don't want to turn 360 degrees when you're driving up here, but you could if you wanted to. With the VR set, you could look behind yourself or swivel around in a chair. That might be quite cool, depending on which game you're in. You know, that would be quite cool. So we've got to create a camera that records panoramic and also in 4K for each one. And then we're going to do some runs. We're going to set up these cars with this equipment to actually get to the top so that we can put them into the virtual reality world of the games. And as I said, you can mix and match whatever and then record it and then stick it back up online so you can verify who's the fastest and who's got the best syncing times. I suppose there's a computer algorithm that could do that. And for example, this one here, this is the first one, and someone will be able to tell me how out of sync I was. They probably couldn't be worse out of sync, I don't know. But someone will be perfectly in sync. And then it's quite good looking from the top to the bottom and actually seeing the same roadway. So this game's developed before the Global Gaming Jam 2016, which starts on the 29th, and we're about the 13th today, so it's just a little over a couple of weeks away. And I've been having some fun with this. I'm even thinking of setting up my own channel or another channel just to feature these, because I quite like doing it, and they're quite easy to do. Set up a little website, and I'll probably carry this through into the Global Gaming Jam. There have been some niggles with regards to copyright issues. These videos belong to someone else and I'm using them to re-video them. Fair use, Pikes-Peak. So there's some legal challenges with regards to videoing while you're on Pikes-Peak. So it could be franchised by the Pikes-Peak people. We've also got the going up here with virtual reality quadcopters. So it could be a whole new setup. The Pikes-Peak people have been pretty good. I applied for them today to be a journalist for Toke Talks over there, but they said, and fly quadcopters up there, but they said, sorry, you have to have wheels to actually compete when there's no wheels on the quadcopter flying up in first person viewing, but the technology of it is there to do it. So it is another time. It's actually interesting. This one is the 100th anniversary of when it started, but the actual runs was 93 of them. So what I mean is it's about 4 out. So in 6 years' time, it'll be the 100th run of Pikes-Peak. So I'm actually looking forward to actually doing quadcopters up on the 100th run, the centenary, and having a go on that. So there you go, one's finished, and we're still going on the top one. And as you can hear, the top one's quiet because it's an electric, but according to them, it won. And I'm not sure, the siren doesn't go all the time, but it seems when it slows down to turn a corner, it must have a special trigger mechanism that makes it go off. But that little siren can be heard. And there was a guy that's done the sounds of the 2015, about 24 views and about 5 subscribers, so I subscribed to him. He's done bloody well with regards to getting so many views, and everyone that does watch a video should subscribe. If you think it's good, it's important. That subscription is the most important. There you go, he's come through. Should have been 30 seconds faster. 30 seconds faster. Why would that happen? Anyway, do we listen more or should we turn this off? Lost a motor pack in the back. There you go. So there you go. 2016 is going to be a great So
record, but only by a second. So.
A new record by a second, which was the 2013 one. So there you go.
38. This car could do that all day long if it didn't lose power.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man.
Reese Millen, driving electric unlimited.
Can you sum up your run for us?
Summing up the run, well, we can sum that up. We did it with the Samsung-Gear-VR.
There was an understeer in the chassis just from the heat of the road, but unfortunately we lost power to the rear motor pack. This is a four-wheel drive car sharing two independent motor packs.
Incredible.
And we lost power to the rear motors before halfway, which was very, very disappointing. But hey, we still got a
probably a 9-volt battery. It's like the Ducati.
We were 30 seconds off our target.
Oh, like the Britain, I should say.
Just a big thank you to Drive EO from Latvia for giving me the opportunity to drive this incredible car, to Hankook, to Pennzoil, to Red Bull.
And all of these sponsors, Red Bull, Pennzoil, and this guy, you might want to champion our new VR game with regards to climbing Pikes Peak. So we haven't picked a sponsor with the gear yet, but whoever wants to come on with VR, we're just creating one after the other. Anyway, that's right out. Thanks.